All right, so we're going to take a look at verifying sum and difference identity. So the left side is going to match the right-hand side. So looking back at our formula, we have a minus, so the bottom is minus. So it's sine A cos B. So sine of the first thing, cosine of the second thing, minus, so minus, minus, cosine of the first thing, and sine of the second thing. Okay, and then all that is multiplied by cosecant x. All right, so we're going to use my left-hand rule. Okay, so remember the x-axis is cosine, the y-axis is sine, and we're looking for 90, right? And that coordinate is 0, 1, and the first one is cosine, the second one is sine. So sine of 90 is 1, so that's going to give me 1, cosine x, and then cosine of 90 is 0. So we know 1 times cosine x is cosine x, 0 times anything is 0, and then that's all multiplied by the cosecant x that's outside, which is 1 over sine x. This is a listening check. Color in the word match. Cosine x minus 0 is just cosine x times 1 over sine x. And what do we know cosine over sine is? Cot. So we verified that is equal to cot x. All right, looking at another one. So we have a cosine one and we have minus. So that's going to be a plus. So we have cosine of the first thing, cosine of the second thing, sine of the first thing, sine of the second thing, just according to the formula. And we have a minus, which means we're on the bottom, which is a plus. Okay, so cosine of 180, so we're going to do the same thing, so 90, 180, so that's going to be the coordinate negative 1, 0. The first one is cosine, the second one is sine. This is a listening check, coloring cosine 180 minus x. So cosine of 180 is negative 1 times cosine x plus sine of 180, which is 0, times sine x. So this is going to give me negative cosine x, and 0 times sine x is 0. All right, so we have, it seems like it's already stretched out. So we have cosine, cosine, sine, sine. The only formula that does that is the cosine one. So we're going to write cosine A plus B. So looking at the formula, A comes first, B second. So that's A and that's B, that's A, that's B. So cosine of A is 40. So cosine of 40 plus the B, which is 15. So that's going to give me cosine of 55, and that has verified it. All right, looking at the next one, I have cosine, cosine, sine, sine. Again, that's the cosine one. And looking at the symbol, it's an addition. So if I look at this one, the addition is the top one, which means that it's subtraction. So again, the same thing, cosine of A minus B. The first one is 95, the second one is 35. And then cosine of 95 minus 35 is going to give me 60. And what's cosine of 60? So using my left-hand rule. All right, so you have radical over 2. Cosine comes first, sine comes second. We're going to put 60 down, and that's radical 1 divided by 2 for cosine. So that's going to be 1/2. All right, so let's look at a tangent. It's already been expanded, so we just need to put it back. So plus and minus is what it's going to be to give me the plus one, right? So it looks like your plus or minus is a plus. So this is tan A plus B, and the first one is 225. According to the formula, so tan of A plus tan of B, so 225 plus B, which is 60, so that's going to give me tan of 225 plus 60, which is 285, and I've verified it. All right, so you're going to go ahead and do the right-hand side. Let's practice.